Hey, what is up guys? So we're going to be doing here a deck profile, one that is not so competitive, more so a casual build, but at the same time it is one of those more reckless decks, so potentially this could be a rogue option that you could take to a big tournament or something like that. Well, more so a local tournament, but definitely does work really amazingly in the sense that I've built it in this particular way. Definitely very happy about it, but let's just actually show off what I actually have. So we're playing a mix of 2 Pyrus and 1 Haos, which is definitely something that I think a lot of you guys might be curious to see how it goes, but it is definitely very fun trying out this particular variant. But I am playing 1 Pyrus Dragonoid, I'm playing a Haos Nellius, and I'm also playing a Pyrus Pegatrix. I think these three have a very interesting combination, given that they give me 2 Fire Fists, 2 Magic Shields, and 2 Green Fists as the Bakugans. Definitely very nice here. So to quickly see, the 2 magic shields we're playing is minus 500, minus 400. If I had 2 minus 500s, I would play it, but right now I only have 1 of these and 2 of these, so I figure I might as well play it like this. I didn't always wanted to give my opponent a plus. I wanted to give them a bit of a few traps as well, and most opponents will definitely think that magic shields will give them a benefit, and when they roll into this, they'll end up getting this trap instead. So definitely something really good. Of course, we have the 2 Fire Fists. We're just giving a 250 plus 3. I think this is the best I have in terms of what I can pick, and it gives a good amount of balance towards things as well, giving me enough damage to deal for the opponent in a fair amount, and at the same time giving me enough power to overpower the opponent in conjunction with the action cards that I actually play in here. We also have the 2 Green Fists, of course. These ones focus particularly on Haos and Pyrus. Pyrus is a little bit more common in the actual meta because Darkest Pyrus is still a very big thing. However, Haos and Pyrus together as a combination for this is definitely very nice because not too many will be Haos players out there, so this might actually turn out well for you. But yeah, these are the 6 particular Bakugans that I'm definitely very happy with. Dragonoid is a 200 B power, 500 damage. Not particularly the most amazing stats, however, paired with the cards we have here, they could definitely work to our advantage. We also have over here our Haos Nellius, 300 B power, 5 damage, so a little bit better than Dragonoid. However, it is a Haos, which makes it a little bit more difficult to make the most out of, considering that Pyrus offers a bit more than just Haos. Haos has a gimmick that I'm not too particularly fond of. As a result, I would expect the stats and the Bakugans to be a little bit better. For the last one, we are playing the Pegatrix, of course. Definitely very nice indeed. Pegatrix is it's something that will definitely get the job done. It is a little bit lower in terms of stats, but it does offer you another magic shield, and overall I think this team definitely suffices quite well here. So with that being said, let's now clear these aside and get started with the actual deck profile. So to begin, we are playing 1 copy of the Diamond Dragonoid. This is a very nice Evo card to add. Of course, 6 is a bit high and it ends up being in a late game, so if I end up drawing into this way too early in the game, then unfortunately I'm going to have to play it as energy. But it is definitely something I want to go into, because one thing we have to keep in mind is that none of these Bakugan are Ultra, they're all Core Bakugan, so you do lose a bit of that advantage there in that particular case of rolling. We're also playing 2 copies of Titan Dragonoid, definitely a very nice card. The only problem is I don't have Dankuzo. I'm trying to actually get myself copies of it. I will mention what cards I'll take out to put in Dankuzo. But Titan Dragonoid is definitely something I'm been going with for the stats that it has for such low cost as well. So overall, definitely very happy about this particular card. We're also playing the Hypernilius as an Evo as well. 2 copies of these, definitely very nice. Only cost 2 energy, and I think it suffices quite well with these extra bonuses as well. So definitely quite nice indeed. So starting off with some Haos cards, we have D, a hero, and you'll get +1 Frost, so that definitely does prevent your opponent from being able to do anything against you. We have Haos Ascendancy for one of the flips, and we also have Luck Aura. Both cards are definitely quite nice because this one allows you to play some cards from your hand, reducing the costs of some of your action cards, while Haos Ascendancy can pretty much just prevent some attacks from anything that is not Haos. And you know, a lot of people don't bother playing Haos as much. You would see common types like common attributes would be Pyrus, Darkus, and Aurelus. They are one of the more common ones, so Haos Ascendancy is a very effective card that I do wish I could get more of. We're also playing 2 copies of Light as a Feather. Allowing you to put this card in your hand and also draw is definitely very nice for a relatively fair cost here of 3. For a bit of Pyrus action here, we also have Block Outsiders. Blocks anything that isn't Pyrus, so definitely works. But like I said before, Pyrus is a little bit more common than usual, so could be a bit risky playing this and might not even work for you. But with that being said, you should be able to block out plenty of Darkus players and Aurelus players, which generally speaking, they are the more beat sticks or the powerhouses of these particular formats. We're playing 2 copies of Talon Slash. This is a 3 cost, very cheap, gives you enough power here, so definitely quite nice. And you know, paired with a few of these, you could actually do quite well with it. We're also playing 1 Pyrus Strike. Because it's only focusing on Pyrus Bakugan, I only wanted to play one of them. Didn't really have to. In fact, here's the 3 cards I actually have. Pyrus Strike, Talon Slash. I would take out all 3 of these to put in 3 copies of Dan Kuzo if you guys actually have it. But for now, I am playing these as kind of like the substitutes for the Dan Kuzos that I don't have yet. Of course, moving on, we're playing Magma Boost. Magma Boost, definitely a very nice card, allowing you to have a huge boost in B power to get over any opponent you could possibly do against. One of the most biggest exceptions would be against Aurelus Bakugan. But if I'm going up against something like a Ventus Bakugan or other Haos or other Pyrus Bakugan, I can confidently play this from my hand. We're also playing an Inferno Wings. Inferno Wings is a bit of a nice card to just get rid of some Bakugans that the opponent might actually benefit way too much from. We also have Fire Boost. Very cheap card, allowing you to boost up your Bakugan. We have Song of Fire. Song of Fire also does the job here. It's kind of like that +2 energy that you guys have. So overall, very effective card. Definitely like this. Works quite well in the mid game. We're also playing the 1 copy of Lava Boost, +900. A bit more of a higher cost, but for +900, you're guaranteed to get over a lot of Bakugan. And we're playing 2 Fierce Boost here. 2 Fierce Boost because you have Fury, and with 2 Pyrus Bakugan, most likely you will be empty on your hand quite quickly on this one. So with that being said, Fire Boost definitely works quite well. Overall, you're most likely going to get the 800 boost with just the 2 energy. Very cheap, very nice. So definitely combos off well with your other cards. For the Haos cards now, we're playing Thunder Sword. 2 copies of these, very cheap, again, preventing your opponents from being able to do anything. So overall, it combos off well with the Fierce Boost as well when you're entering that mid game and you have this to play. And you just want to get rid of some cards before then, so definitely works quite well. Same thing applies for Super Shot. We're playing 2 copies of these, just a quick small boost for a very cheap cost, again to combo off with your Fierce Boost. We also have Haos Laser. Haos Laser is a really amazing card because for 4 you could actually go for plus 800, which is humongous, and it definitely works really well here. So 3 copies of this, no drawbacks whatsoever, can be applied to any of your Bakugan. Works amazingly well. And we also have Wayne, destroy an Evo card that was not played this turn. Definitely a very good card to obviously prevent our opponents from playing their Evo cards, because, you know, when it comes to your opponent playing more Evo cards, their Bakugan becomes really strong, and we don't have particularly strong Bakugans, so this card definitely helps amazingly. We're also playing 1 copy of Bodyguard. Bodyguard is a very interesting card for more Frost. And considering we always have a lot of these, we could give them a lot of the Frostbite to prevent the opponent from actually activating flip effects. We're also playing 2 copies of Fragile Light. Fragile Light is very powerful because, like I said, Haos is not a common Bakugan people play. As a result, Fragile to Light can work really amazingly here. To end things off, we're playing 3 copies of Cycling Light, plus 200, and you can also put this back on the bottom of your deck. So definitely very nice. You don't really have to worry too much about decking out, because we're playing 3 copies of these and we're constantly just putting them back into the deck again. So definitely quite nice there. But yeah, that pretty much sums it up for this particular deck profile. If you have any questions, of course, leave it in the comments down below. With that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you guys have a great day. I'll see you next time.